Let's be real. Modern men are too weak when it comes to women. You get attached too easily. You tolerate disrespect. And when a woman hurts you, whether she leaves you, cheats on you, or simply plays with your emotions, you let it destroy you. But let me ask you this. Would a Stoic warrior cry over someone who disrespected him? Would Marcus Aurelius or Seneca sit around replaying text messages from a woman who clearly doesn't value him? Number. Because in Stoicism, there's one simple rule. If someone betrays you, they were never yours to begin with. Most men today don't live by this. Instead, they beg, they chase, they try to fix things. And that's exactly why they suffer. You don't suffer because she hurt you. You suffer because you refuse to move on. So here's the deal. If a woman has hurt you, this video is your wake-up call. By the end of this, you'll understand exactly how a Stoic man handles pain, betrayal, and loss. You'll learn why letting go is power, why begging is the fastest way to lose your dignity, and why a man's strength is measured by his ability to remain unshaken. If you're ready to stop being weak, to reclaim your self-respect, and to never let a woman have power over your emotions again, keep watching, because today you'll learn the Stoic way to handle a woman who hurts you and move on like a king. 1. She owes you nothing. Accept it. Most men make one critical mistake after being hurt by a woman. They believe she owes them something, an explanation, an apology, closure. But here's the truth. She owes you nothing. You chose to invest your time, your energy, maybe even your love. But that was your decision. Expecting a woman to repay you for that is a weakness. It means you're still attached to the illusion that she was yours. In reality, no one belongs to you. She was never yours, only your turn. Stoicism teaches that expectation is the root of suffering. The moment you believe someone should act a certain way, you give them power over your emotions. And when they don't meet your expectations, you feel betrayed. But that pain isn't from her actions. It's from your refusal to accept reality. Think of a man who lends money to a friend, expecting him to pay it back. But what if the friend disappears? The man gets angry. He rants about how unfair life is. But here's the problem. He gave the money willingly. The moment he handed it over, he should have let go of expectation. If he had, he'd have peace. If he didn't, he'd have pain. The same applies to relationships. Whatever you gave, love, time, effort, you did it because you wanted to. But the second you expect her to repay you with loyalty, kindness, or respect, you set yourself up for disappointment. A Stoic man gives freely, without attachment, and moves on when the moment is over. She left? She hurt you? Fine. That was your lesson. Accept it and walk away like a man. 2. Weak men chase, strong men replace. A weak man chases after a woman who disrespects him. He begs, he pleads, he asks, "What did I do wrong?" But here's what he doesn't understand. The moment you chase, you confirm your weakness. A strong man doesn't chase, he replaces. Why? Because respect is everything. The second a woman sees you as weak, the attraction dies. She won't feel sorry for you, she'll feel disgusted. That's why begging never works. That's why long texts explaining your feelings only make things worse. A woman's respect is earned through your actions, not your words. If she hurts you and you keep running after her, you're showing her one thing. You have no value. Now imagine 2 men. One is dumped by his girlfriend. He calls her nonstop. He stalks her social media. He waits, hoping she'll change her mind. That's a weak man. The second man? The moment she disrespects him, he's done. No angry texts, no begging, no second chances. He moves on, not because he's heartless, but because he values himself too much to stay where he's not wanted. And guess what happens next? The first man loses her forever. The second man? She starts wondering if she made a mistake. That's the power of self-respect. You don't chase women. You don't convince them to love you. You simply live in a way that makes them regret losing you. If she hurts you, walk away, level up, and replace her. A king doesn't beg for attention. He attracts it. 3. Pain is a gift. Use it. Most men see pain as the enemy. They sit around, broken, replaying every moment, asking, "Why did she do this to me?" But here's the truth. Pain isn't your enemy. It's your greatest gift. When a woman hurts you, you have two choices. Let it destroy you or let it rebuild you. Weak men drown in self-pity. They waste months, even years, stuck in the past. Strong men? They use pain as fuel. Pain is raw energy. It forces you to wake up. It exposes your weaknesses. It shows you where you let your guard down, where you gave too much, where you ignored the signs. And if you're smart, you'll take that lesson and become untouchable. Think about it. Before she hurt you, you were comfortable. Maybe you got lazy. Maybe you stopped improving yourself. Maybe you made her the center of your world instead of your purpose. And now, you've been shaken awake. That's a gift, because the most powerful men in history were forged in pain. No strong man was ever built through comfort. No warrior was ever made through an easy life. Pain is what separates the weak from the strong. So what are you going to do? Sit around complaining or turn this into your turning point? This isn't about her. This is about you. The pain you feel now is your wake-up call. Use it to hit the gym harder. Use it to build your success. Use it to become the kind of man who never has to worry about who stays or who leaves. Because once you master pain, nothing can break you again. 4. Silence is the ultimate revenge. Most men handle heartbreak like emotional children. They rant. They send long texts. They try to make her feel guilty. Big mistake. Here's the harsh truth. She doesn't care. The more you react, the more you prove that you're weak and controlled by emotions. That's why she doesn't respond. That's why she moves on so easily. Because she knows she has power over you. And that's exactly why silence is your greatest weapon. Men need to wake up. Begging doesn't work. Crying on social media doesn't work. Trying to make her jealous with another woman doesn't work. All of that just makes you look desperate. And desperation kills respect. The only thing that works, disappearing, no closure talk, no long messages, no reacting to her games, just silence. Because here's what happens when you go silent. You take back control. She starts to wonder. She starts questioning her decision. She starts realizing that maybe, just maybe, you were stronger than she thought. And even if she never comes back, who cares? You didn't stay stuck in the past. You didn't lower your value. You walked away with your dignity. Weak men make noise. Strong men move in silence. So if she hurt you, stop trying to prove something. Stop waiting for her to care. Go silent. Focus on yourself. Become a man she'll regret losing. Because trust me, nothing haunts a woman more than the man who moved on without a word. 5. Move on or stay stuck. Your choice. At the end of the day, you have only two options. Move on or stay stuck. That's it. Too many men choose to stay stuck. They replay every memory. They stalk her social media. They wonder if she's thinking about them. They waste their lives over someone who has already moved on. Let's be real. Do you think she's sitting around crying over you? No. She's outliving her life. And yet here you are, drowning in the past, making her more important than she ever was. That's weakness. The truth is, moving on isn't a feeling, it's a decision. You don't wait until you feel ready. You don't wait for closure. You decide. You decide to stop looking back. You decide to stop wasting energy on someone who doesn't deserve it. You decide to focus on your purpose, your goals, your own power. Because the longer you stay stuck, the more of your life you waste. And for what? A woman who didn't respect you enough to stay? Here's the thing. You owe it to yourself to move forward. You owe it to the man you could become. Every second you waste in self-pity is a second you could be using to build your future. And when you finally do move on, you'll realize something. She was never as important as you thought. So ask yourself right now, are you going to stay broken or are you going to become stronger? Because in the end, the choice is yours. 6. How to make her regret losing you. If she walked away, she probably thought she could do better. But the best way to make her regret losing you isn't by chasing her or trying to prove your worth. It's by becoming the kind of man she wishes she never left. First, focus on leveling up. Hit the gym, improve your style, work on your career, and build a life that excites you. When she sees you thriving, looking better, and living well, She'll start to wonder if she made a huge mistake, disappear from her world. No sad posts, no checking in, no trying to make her jealous. The less she knows about your life, the more curious she'll become. That mystery alone will keep you in her mind. Surround yourself with good people and make it clear you're enjoying life. Be social, have fun, and show the world that you're not just moving on, you're upgrading. And if she happens to see you with an attractive new woman, that's just a bonus. Never speak negatively about her. The moment you start bad-mouthing an ex, you prove you still care. Staying cool and unbothered makes her question if she ever truly mattered to you. Regret doesn't happen overnight, but time has a funny way of making people reflect on their choices. The better you become, the more she'll realize what she lost. And by the time she regrets it, you'll have already moved on to something much better. Here's the truth most men refuse to accept. She was never yours. She was just your turn. Let that sink in, because the moment you understand this, you'll never suffer over a woman again. Too many men hold on to this fantasy that love is forever, that if they just try harder, say the right things, or prove their worth, she'll stay. But that's not how it works. Women stay when they feel like it. They leave when they don't. And no amount of begging, crying, or proving will change that. That's why you must stop making women your purpose. A man's life is about growth, power, and mastery, not chasing someone who doesn't respect him. If she hurt you, good. Let that pain remind you to never lose yourself over a woman again. Walk away, rebuild, and become the man she'll regret losing. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever let a woman control your emotions? Drop your experience in the comments below. Let's talk.